know, no matter how deep we go, we gotta always know that speck of light is still there. If you still see that speck of light, Yahweh Shai Dylan was still there, man. But if you let go of that light, hey man, you're gonna be left in outer darkness, man. It's like in that movie Get Out. You could look at that movie Get Out in different ways. All right? When he went into that sunken place, he was reaching for that light, man. He was fighting for it. You know? And he was fighting because she could have easily took over. But, you know, it didn't, man. He was aware of what was going on. So he was maneuvering, he was fighting back. You see? But once you let go of that light, you stop fighting, that's it, man. Yahweh Shai is gonna let go. Because we are the ones that let go before he does, man. But first we have to obey the law, statutes, and commandments. We have to obey him, our power. Have faith. All right. Galatians 4:10. You observe days and months and times and years. Yeah, man. See, these people can't look forward to Christmas every year. You know, well, I can't wait for summer to come, or now I can't wait for winter to come. You know, we weren't put on the earth to be wishing for this or that. We're put on the earth to enjoy every single day, every year. Not hate and despise the other, man. That's confusion. You know, that's not. I mean, not really confusion, but it's just it's unbalanced. It's not a proper balance. You know. It says you observe days and months and times and years, man. You know. That's what y'all people indulge. Y'all love these seasons, these high holy days. But no more is it going to be prolonged, man. The days are up. All right. But this is what's happened in the land being put into our land, into our captivity, is that we're going to fall according to these curses, man. That we're going to be worshiping wood and stone in the land of our captivity, man. That's why you got a lot of Latinos, the Northern Kingdom, heavily into that wooden cross, man. That has nothing to do with Yahweh Shai. All right, that's a pagan cross, man. X, or it goes back to Tammuz, man. All right, because America's Babylon, man. Spiritually known as Babylon, Egypt, Sodom. That's why you got a bunch of homosexuals, lesbians, everywhere, man. In the closet, lesbians. In the closet, homosexual men. Babylon, Sodom, and Gomorrah, Egypt here in this land, man. All right. But no more is it going to be prolonged. That's why the day of the Lord's voice is being sounded, man. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he spake great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. You see? So this particular man that's on the earth has the power to gather all the multitude of the people to observe Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Easter, Halloween. Okay? And he has the power to wear out the saints. Who are the saints? A lot of you people can't tell me, according to the Bible, who are the saints that the Bible is referring to. Okay? The saints are the Hebrew Israelites. All right? But it says, and think to change times and the laws. What times did he think to change, man? He decided, you know what? I'm going to remove the law to where you can't eat pork or swine or pig, hog, whatever you people refer to it as. That's no longer going to be a law. I'm going to say that it's okay to eat pork. It's okay to put pork in every single product that you go and buy at the store. There's pork in everything. That's one of the that times that he's referring to, man. Said, and think to change times and laws. So instead, he replaced it with the high holy days like the Sabbath and all this other stuff that's commanded us to follow in the scriptures. He's replaced them with Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Easter, New Year's, Memorial's Day. All these vain holidays so-called white man has replaced the Bible for, man. All right? And set up his own. This man is so proud that he said that he was going to be as the Most High. All right? In the book of Job, even in the book of the Apocrypha, reveals who the man of the wicked is, the son of perdition, that's spoken of in the book of Thessalonians. The son of perdition, all right, the wicked is here on the earth today, man. He walks on 2 feet, all right. He breathes in the same air as you. It's ain't no spiritual entity that just comes and goes and just wreaking havoc on the people. The spiritual Satan has a physical counterpart that he deals with on the earth, man. Internationality, a group of people. All right. It says, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of time. You know? Until the time of Yahweh's return. But that's part of those times and those laws that he decided to change and to add in new things. Newly God's created up. You got this new episode, this show that came out. It's showing on the channel Stars, but it's called American Gods. And in every show, when it starts, it says it has a pen writing coming to America. And in each new show, it's showing you each nationality or each type of culture bringing in their gods over here to the land of America. And how it got here. Some of them are wrong, but the point is that they're showing you that here in the land of America is that you have every single god, every false god here, and people worshiping and honoring them. And those creators that came up with that show, American Gods, they know what the Bible talks about, man. They know Jesus or Yahweh Shai, who the world called Jesus Christ, is not a white man. They know that. But they ain't gonna show you that. They show you in that episode. There's one episode where they show you I think it's the Egyptian god Anubis being a so-called black man, but really he's like the angel of death, and he has a power, man, which we know that Yahweh Shai is the angel of death. He's the one that has the power and the keys to life and death, man. Well, in that show, they show you that it's the so-called black man, the angel of death. Basically, that's what Anubis, that's what he is, man, the angel of death. So when someone dies, he comes and takes you, and he weighs you out. He'll take you back to the spiritual realm, and he'll weigh you out. He'll bring out a scale. In the Bible, the Lord talks about a false balance, and he'll set the scale in front of you, and he'll lay a feather on one end, and he'll take your heart out of your body, which really is talking about your mind, because everything is stored up here, not in here. But he takes your heart out and he puts it on the balance. So if your heart outweighs that feather, you're gonna be destroyed, man, because that feather represents innocence. But this place is just all full of every hateful bird and every hateful creature, man. All right. Going back to Deuteronomy 32 and 18, of the rock that beget thee, thou art unmindful and hast forgotten Yahweh that formed thee. You see. So because you've forgotten your power, he's going to reject you, man. All right, that's why he casted you out. And you remain scattered amongst the heathens, man. But he's drawn in the few elect that are going to stay true and fight to the very end. This is Hosea 3 and 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. You see, in the prior scripture that I brought down, he says that you shall not be no king to me. And here he's saying you shall not be no priest to me. Why? Because you reject the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai. You rather obey the wicked. you rather obey your fleshly lusts, all right, than obey what Yahweh Shai has commanded you to and not to do. It's like in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 15. It tells you, starting with the first verse all the way to verse 14, the blessing that you would receive to obey him. But then it continues on 15 all the way down to 68, telling you the curses that are going to fall upon you, man, for rebelling against Yahweh Shai. And has forgotten Yahweh that formed you. You know, you've forgotten your power, man. A lot of you people don't even know that the Lord ain't even really dealing with these. He's forgotten you. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and 31. O generation, see ye the word of the Lord? Have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? Wherefore say my people, we are lords, we will come no more unto thee. See, that's you rejecting Yahweh Shai, man. You think the Lord is a wilderness? You know? You don't think he's fruitful? You know? Can a maid forget her ornaments, or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten me days without number. See? So you casted away that good thing, which is Yahweh Shai, man. You rejected full well the commandments of Yahweh Shai, which is Yahweh Shai. He is the law, man. Knowledge, he is the God of knowledge. You reject knowledge, you're rejecting Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai holds the keys to the true knowledge, true understanding of things. Okay? And they're simple. But yeah, there are things that are complicated. But in a nutshell, the basic things for us on the earth is simple and plain. Okay? That's why you got that acronym for Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. Because when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to give us all understanding about certain things. How the atom is formed and all types of stuff. The things that we can't see, even the things that we see, we don't fully have understanding about how it functions or why. You know? There's some trees out there that don't even need water every single day, and they still thrive. They still live. Or how does it know to store and store a certain amount of water for it to flourish hundreds of years, man? When men on earth can't even live without water, 3 days? If I'm not mistaken, no more than 3 days without water, you're dead. And it might even be less than that, because faced with heat, get a heat stroke, die, dead. You know? So it had nothing to do with just you not even able to get water, man. You can just die and pass out just because you're in the heat for all damn day, from the time the sun rises all the way to the sun falls, man. Because of that heat exhaustion, man. And the heat exhaustion will affect different parts of your organs and your body, man. You got to take these things into consideration. That's why we need Yahweh Shai, because if you stay faithful to Yahweh Shai, he's going to preserve you. And those are the benefits Yahweh Shai is going to do. He's going to cover you from the heat of the sun. He's going to protect you, clothe you, keep you warm. All right? Feed you. All right? This is Hosea chapter 8, verse 3. Israel cast off the thing that is good. The enemy shall pursue him. See, cast off that thing that is good, which is what? The law, statutes, and commandments, man. Which is ultimately Yahweh Shai, because that's who established that. That's who was giving you the written, oral. He gave it to Moses, and Moses distributed it to you. All right? But now it's being written into our hearts, man. You know? Now we're being as written epistles. Now we're as being as a walking law. You know? So you got to keep hold on to that good thing, and not be as a proud Negro, Latino, Native American Indian in the land of their captivity, which ultimately is going to give their ass destroyed and killed. Ain't nothing that you can do to save you. No type of martial art is going to save you. Yeah, you could learn. You could spend 10 10, 15, 20, 30 years learning that crap, but for what? At the end, all anybody got to do is pull a bullet up to you, put a gun up to your head and pull the trigger and you're done. What, are you going to wrestle and put that bullet into submission? You know? And that's what people don't understand, man. What is your money going to do? Anybody that has any common sense, that the dollar ain't worth shit. The dollar ain't worth nothing, man. So you better spend it while you have it. Because sooner or later it's going to be gone, man. It's like over there in Venezuela. People got stacks of bread, stacks of money, to where you can't buy nothing. You know? It's just ridiculous, man. Inflation and the economy's falling, man. Right? It says, why Jeremiah 2 and 33, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. You know? Why you trimming thy way to seek love, man? These other nations are going to get you to destroy. The scriptures say, follow not the ways of the heathen, man, in Jeremiah 10. All right? Worshiping other gods. All right? That's you becoming like a whore, man. Spiritually being a whore. This is Leviticus 18 and 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall you not do. Neither shall you walk in their ordinances. See? So Yahushua is speaking about Egypt and being in the land of Canaan. All right? And telling us not to do their ways, man. You shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your power. You shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Lord. See? So that's what we're supposed to be concerned about. What's pleasing to Yahweh Yahushua. All right? Not what's pleasing to men. That's what not what's pleasing to my mother or my father. Or not what's pleasing to my daughter or my son. What's going to benefit me and benefit my family for obeying Yahweh Yahushua, my power, man. You know, that's how you have to look at it. Okay? Because you going upon your own self is going to get your ass destroyed, man. The ways of men, the scriptures say in book of Proverbs that the ways of men are after the ways of death. Salaki, if I'm roughly paraphrasing it, but you know, it's gonna be towards death, man. For following after his own heart, his own way. Okay, he's not fully rooted and grounded in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He has, because faith. When you have faith, you're solely dependent on your higher power to give you that strength, man. All right. If you don't got that, you're done. Okay, because you're either spiritual or you're carnal. To be carnal is your death, man. Okay, I'm gonna go to Leviticus 18 and 30. It says, "Therefore shall you keep my ordinance, and that ye commit not any one of these abominable customs, which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord your God." So there's no new thing underneath the sun. All right, but in the times that we're coming in, like Father's Day is a new custom, man. You know. It is and it isn't, because you got the account where the woman came up to Yahushua saying, "Blessed is the past that gave suck, and the womb, you know, that beareth the child." But Yahushua turned around and said, "Rather this, blessed is he who basically follows after the father and after my father. For he is my brother, my son, my daughter, mother." You know, Those are blessed. Not the mother that gave the birth to that child. Because you have a lot of people that today heavily worship the Latin tribes, man. They worship Mary, the Virgin Mary. All right. Well, she was no virgin, man. The word virgin goes back to the word lass, which is referring to a young lady. All right, because Joseph had already had spoken for her, man. She was already spoken for by Joseph. Ultimately, he went into her, man. All right, that's just nothing but mythology. Talking about the Holy Spirit came down and had sex with Mary, man. And not one of you people can back that up. All right, for you proud ass fucking Edomites, man. Because you Edomites are proud, man. So-called white people, man. Not one of you can back it up. And you're the main ones that push that doctrine, man. All right. It says, Leviticus 18 and 30. And that ye commit not any of one of these abominable customs. See? So it's an abomination to follow after these customs, man, these traditions. Yeah, keep laughing. Keep laughing, man. You know? These people in the world, man, they think everything's funny, man. They think everything's a joke. You know? But hey, check it out. This is in the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse Luke 6 and 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. So you're going to mourn and weep, man. Okay? You can laugh all you want. But sooner or later, you're going to be weeping, man. All right? It says, woe unto you that are full. And I know all you people coming out these restaurants are full, proud, all right, complacent, think everything's good. Woe unto you that are full. Woe unto you that receive your consolation on this side, man. All right? For what? You don't need no comforter. You don't need no redeemer. You got it all. Your belly's full. You feel good. You got your family with you. You got all your kids with you. You go to college. You got money in the bank. All right? You women got a husband. You got like 2 side dudes. All right? You got your Facebook, your Snapchat, Instagram. All right? You got other different forms of avenues on where you're going to be an adulterer. Come on, man. You people are deceiving yourselves that you think the Lord's going to redeem you. It's going to have mercy on you wicked people, man. Scriptures say that has any perished being innocent. When you see a lot of people dying, it's because they weren't innocent, man. Because they committed wickedness in their life. Because that's when the Lord visits you for your iniquity in your 3rd or 4th generation, man. The Lord's not going to put someone to death because they were innocent. If you're innocent, the Lord's going to take you up, just like the book, or Salakia. He did it to the prophet Enoch, Elijah. They were innocent. And they were caught up in the chariot, man. They didn't see death. Because that's an example to us on what the innocent's going to receive, what type of reward they're going to receive. Those that die, that's the reward. They receive the reward of death. Everybody's going to receive a reward, man. What they've done in their body. Your spirit that resides in your body, whether you atheists believe it or not, you have a spirit that dwells in your body. Just like you dwell in your vehicle, and you are the one that causes your vehicle to move. Your spirit is what causes you to walk. For you atheists, for you numbnuts that don't believe that there's a power or a higher power that's created the spirit and the body, man. Okay? Because when he comes back, man, he's coming back as a man of war with great anger and wrath, man. Luke 6:26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. So a true man of the Lord is going to be hated and despised by those that are in this city or town. Okay? A true man of the Lord, man. Just like Yahweh Shai, who y'all ignorantly called Jesus. He was despised and rejected. He was a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. His own fellow brethren wagged their head, shake their hand at him, spit on him. And in our time, y'all ain't gonna be doing stuff like that yet. In the spirit, what y'all do is y'all ignore it. Y'all turn y'all shoulder away from it. Y'all stop y'all's ear from hearing it. You know? But there's gonna come a time to where you're gonna be doing the things that you did to who you claim you loved or you claim you respect. You don't know how serious this thing really is, man. And what's gonna be, what's really gonna happen to those that truly follow after Yahweh Shai. They're gonna be persecuted, man. You people are gonna be taking part in that too. It's like Judas Iscariot, man. Judas Iscariot, when he was part of the 12, man. And because the devil seeped into his heart and he lusted after that money, you know. What did he do? He betrayed his master, man. And then what happened soon after that? He was convicted sharply to where he committed suicide. He had to put himself to death, man. Spirit put it on him to kill himself, man. But it was too late. But you're gonna take part in that, man. It says, going back to Deuteronomy 32:19, and when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters. So the Lord is going to despise and abhor you, man. Reject you, cast you out of his sight, and say that you're no longer my sons and my daughters. But he's going to give you, or in the scriptures, the book of Jeremiah, he's going to give you a bill of divorce. Because he likens Israel as a woman. That's his wife. Alright? But he's grafting in back an elect that were chosen. Because he made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright? It says, Deuteronomy 32:20, and he said, I will hide my face from them, and I will see what their end shall be. For they are a very froward generation, children in whom is no faith. See? Faith is the substance of the things not seen that are hoped for, man. But it's not just any faith. It's not talking about for tangible things. It's talking about spiritual things. Spiritually looking and seeking after Yahweh Shai. Just like King Solomon. King Solomon, the Lord came to him in the spirit, asked him, what do you want, man? What is it your heart desires? You know, most people want a career, want to be a rapper, want to be an actor, a superstar, you know, respect, love. No, he didn't ask for that. He didn't ask for riches. King Solomon asked to know how to govern righteously his people, man, with wisdom. Wisdom is what? The application of knowledge, man. So he had to understand and know. He had to be taught. So he was willing to submit to Yahweh Shai to be taught, man. And to learn all things. Because he knew how valuable knowledge was, man. Knowledge is very valuable. But within all that knowledge that you may obtain through going to college, knowing how to dissect, know how to the anatomy of a body and stuff like that, that's not enough though. King Solomon knew all that. But he knew the scriptures. He knew that the beginning of knowledge was the fear of the Lord. That was That alone overrides everything else, man. Because the fear of the Lord is the only thing that can deliver you. That's the only thing that can deliver you, man. Nothing else can. Faith. Because faith in Yahweh Yahushai is what's going to deliver you with that fear mingled in there. With works. Okay? Going back to Deuteronomy 32 and 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. See, with their vanities, man. Because you worship something that's not even, it's nothing, yo. It's nothing. You know? Find another one. Slakia. Yeah, man, this place is vain, man. Everything about America, everything about this world is life, whether we're in the 60s, 2050, it's still vanity, man. Until Yahushua comes back and restores and redeems Israel and restores everything, that's when everything's going to be profitable. Everything's going to be beneficial. Ain't nothing beneficial out here. You know? Everybody talking about getting on your hustle and your grind and all that. That we shouldn't be having a hustle. Israel, at least not for Israel. Not for Yasha'Allah. Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, we're supposed to be as kings and priests. Royalty. A special people that's unto the most high. Okay? Not hustling. That's not a way of life. That's not a way of living. You can't relax, man. Because you're steadily applying your mind to that grind. Alright? Let's go to Psalms 106, verse 33. Because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. They did not destroy the nations, concerning whom the Lord commanded them. Why did the Lord command to destroy those nations when the Israelites went into the land of Canaan? Because they were wicked, man. They observed, they were doing abominations, the different traditions. Homosexuality. Alright? Bestiality. Human sacrifices. They were worshiping the image of Baal. Which now you got the Arch of Baal here in New York. You got the cube of Saturn in New York. And through other various parts of the earth. These are demonic forces, demonic tools that give you access to demonic and high spiritual entities, man. But they did not observe. They didn't obey him. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. That's why the Lord is constantly telling us when we raise up our children to guide them in the way. All right? From where he will not depart. Because this place will get you to depart from the ways of Yahweh Yahushai. Not only do we have to face with the beggarly elements, these weak elements, but also we have to face with our own bodies, our own thoughts,